Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome back to Night of the Ramblers podcast, episode number 4.
Yeah, I don't know how to say that in French, nor do I really care to look it up.
Quattro.
I think that's Spanish, but
Yes.
that works too.
Yes. What's up, guys?
All right, welcome back. Been on a little bit of a hiatus. Life's gotten in the way a couple times.
Yeah, man. Things are busy, man.
Yeah, I pretty much wanted to kill myself at work this week, but
Really?
yeah, it's busy. But I didn't, so now I get to bring this podcast,
That's
y'all.
what counts. That's why we do it, folks.
And we had this delicious dinner tonight, and
Oh my
I
God.
want to shoot myself again because
Yeah. I think it was probably 4,000 calorie
oh, easy.
dining
Easy.
experience.
Yeah, it was worth it. I feel disgusting in a
I
completely
also feel disgusting right now.
completely delicious way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I wouldn't change it. I don't
No,
think.
I mean I would have made the cheese sticks a little bit better because
Yeah.
the cheese would popped out of them, but that's first world problems.
Yeah.
I mean we're sitting there bitching
No
about
cheese in my cheese
no
sticks.
cheese in my cheese sticks. I don't know how I feel
There
about
wasn't
that.
though. I totally agree with you. There
yeah.
wasn't. It was like, you know,
It was
it
still
was full of
delicious.
those fuckers.
All right, man. So
yeah. So, anyways, man, you know, movies. What's you seen anything?
yeah, I went
Good.
and saw
What you been watching, man?
Kingsman 2,
Okay.
The Golden Circle with my dad.
Everyone's loving it. I think.
I liked it a lot.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it brought the same kind of hyper violence that the first one did,
That's
and everybody raved about that redheaded chick, Julianne. Was that Julianne Moore?
In the Kingsman.
Yeah,
I
she
don't
was
know.
in a
I have no idea.
redheaded girl, Julianne.
Oh yeah. Actually,
but everybody
yeah.
loved her. I thought she was okay, but I mean, I wasn't all hot to trot about her.
Yeah.
Like-
hot to try.
I mean,
Where
she-
else did I heard that phrase recently somewhere?
She didn't jingly my jinglies.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Julianne Moore, I think, is okay. I think of Hannibal and
Yeah.
Clarice. You know, when she plays Clarice, which I don't really like.
Really, you didn't like Hannibal? Did you
Well-
like Red Dragon?
Oh well, I liked Hannibal and Red Dragon. Yeah, I just don't like Julianne Moore's Clarice Starling.
Yeah.
I guess
Oh,
Jodie
yeah,
Foster.
Jodie Foster.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah. You can still hear them screaming, "Can't you, Clarice?"
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it was good.
Yeah, okay.
I feel kind of bad for Channing Tatum because every movie I've seen him in recently, like he's just there,
Really?
and then they find some excuse to get him off like half the freaking movie.
Yeah,
Like Hateful
yeah.
Eight
Yeah.
is a great movie,
Right.
but spoilers if you haven't seen Hateful Eight,
Yeah.
he's in the basement and then shoots Samuel L. right in the nuts.
Yeah, which he probably deserved.
Say goodbye to your huevos.
But I agree. Yeah, like has he led anything recently? I'm sure he's probably planned to do something, right?
I don't
Gambit,
know.
I know he's talking about.
I thought that got canceled.
Oh, I hope.
Was that like
It
the
got
Bill Gates
canceled.
Gambit?
I don't know. Yeah, the Gilgate plug.
Fuck.
Get that shit up.
We'll talk about that later. But yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they basically just put him in the title. He shows
Yeah.
up, looks
Sure.
good. I mean, that's a good-looking man. Like I
He
get
is
the
a
eye
good-looking
candy,
man.
but then he just disappears for half the movie.
Yeah. Okay.
And you're probably better off for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, Kingsman, it was good, man.
Yeah,
I-
I'm down. Like, I really like all the advertisements. You know, I think it, like, is it meant to, like, lay on the, like, British, is it supposed to be over the top?
Yeah, so
'Cause it feels
basically,
that way.
it's like the British. I think it's kind of poking fun at the British spy movies,
Right,
but then they come
okay.
back to the American side, and we just get ripped apart.
Right,
period.
okay.
So I mean, yeah, like
It just seems like a little too British, I guess.
yeah, all of our
Like,
agents'
yeah.
names instead of being part of the Knights of the Round Table
Yeah.
were whiskey. It's like whiskey, gin, or like our agents'
Oh,
names.
okay.
Because they basically buy and sell liquor. That's how they make their money for the statesmen, is what they're
Gotcha.
called. So they're in the alcohol business.
Oh, okay.
So all of their code names are like whiskey, and
Sure.
they're just
Vodka.
redneck as you can get. One guy
Cavassier.
uses a lasso, and the Kingsmen are like, "That's a really nice rope trick you do," and he's like, "It's called a lasso."
And he's supposed to be American? Like he's
Yeah, I
playing
mean he's American.
Yeah,
Yeah,
of course he is, right?
Yeah, it's supposed to be
okay.
a lasso. But yeah, I mean that
I'll see
movie's
it.
good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see American Made tomorrow probably.
Tom Cruise, right?
Yeah,
That's
the
it.
drug runner.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be either good or
Is that an Escobar story?
yeah, I think it is. I think
Okay.
that's how the CIA
It
was
seems like
building
it's
his
gotta be,
pipeline. Yeah, I mean pretty much cocaine movies deal with him.
Yeah, that's true. You watch Escobar, Netflix original?
Yeah, I watched the first season.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the.
I'm in the second. I'm in the middle of the second season, and it's good. You know, I like it. I think it's well made. You know, but it's like how long like can this manhunt go? You know,
Yeah.
like by now I don't really give a shit anymore.
Yeah, arrest him, don't arrest him.
Yeah, I'm like really like,
Like
you know?
nobody.
And I'm sure that's probably true, but like, and then there's a third season, so like, what?
Oh my
you know,
God. Like the rise of Escobar's children?
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Like, how could it possibly go? And, like, the problem, I guess, the worst part is like, I know what happens. You know?
Yeah. It's like the Titanic. The boat sinks.
Yeah. So, as fun as the journey can be, it's old already. I'm ready to move on, for sure.
Yeah, I thought it was interesting tonight. We were at dinner. We were talking about how seasons kind of fall apart off season 3 and 4.
Yeah.
And I think that you start hitting a limit. Like, I haven't watched House of Cards. I loved the first 2 seasons, but after that season, I haven't watched any of them.
Well, yeah, the last season was disappointing for sure. Yeah, it was brutal. Well, I mean, I think it kind of sucks because it was like the Hillary Trump, election year season. So, and then I heard, I don't know if it's true or not, but that they had it written a certain way based on the idea that Hillary was going to win. So I think maybe old Robin Wright, I don't know her name in the movie, Claire Underwood, I think she was supposed to become president at the end of season 5 or whatever. But then when Trump won, like a blonde lady getting elected president in this TV show right after, so they had to change it last minute. I don't know if that's true or not, but it sucked.
Yeah.
It's boring. Yeah, first 2 seasons though, amazing. Nib Tuck's the same way.
Banshee was the same way.
Yeah.
It fell asleep. After like season 3, I couldn't even watch the final season.
Yeah, Sons of Anarchy, I thought for sure fell
it fell off
man.
Bad.
For sure.
That was disappointing because that was a good show. Like I said, I'm watching Supernatural right now. I'm on season 4.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a little repetitive. I'm just curious to see how they can take it to 12 seasons. I don't know if I'm going to go that far.
Well, that's the idea. If it's good enough,
yeah. I mean, that's the thing though. If it entertains me, because they crack me up. Kind of like if you and I were hunting ghosts and other stuff, it'd be like, what are we gonna do? Let's burn the body and salt it.
Yeah.
I don't really know anything else.
A lot of people watch that.
Yeah.
An update on an episode 1 topic of my seance to communicate with the dead. This ghost in my building at work. So we haven't done it yet. We were gonna do it, but then the guy I'm gonna do it with, his wife wouldn't let him do it
because she's smart.
Until after their wedding.
Oh, okay.
Because she didn't want him to bring a ghost with him on their honeymoon, right? And to me, it's just crazy that there's people they're like, no, they don't want to fuck with it.
That's like me. I don't want to fuck with it.
No,
you ain't doing no seance in my house.
You're not.
No, man.
You're like that.
Yeah.
You're not
you open
interested?
a door to that, something's gonna come through it. That's
so?
why. That's why I think most people are fine is because you learn to ignore it, and then you get Billy Bob looking motherfuckers. They're like, no, let's have a seance and bring a ghost into the world because that's cool in the gang.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, if there's an opportunity for me to get some proof of the other side, don't you?
Nobody's gonna believe you.
It doesn't matter
because they don't want to believe
talk
it.
About it. Yeah, I'm not even saying I would share it with the world, but don't you think that would change your perspective and how you
what
look
if it's
at
not
life?
a good experience?
Well, I don't think it matters. I mean, if there's an experience, I think that's what I'm going for. So
even if it's a terrible
if
experience.
it's awful, well, yeah, I've had terrible experienreally before. Again, and yeah, maybe I'm the idiot, right?
Yeah.
By thinking oh yeah, I'm gonna try to communicate with this ghost, and I'm not, I'm really trying to approach the subject with respect, right? Because yeah, I mean, it could be real. I want to believe. I'm like Fox Mulder, bro. I want to believe.
So when are you guys gonna do it?
I don't know. We need to. He just got back from his honeymoon. So,
okay, but she's cool with spending the rest of eternity with a ghost, just not when they're knocking boots in the honeymoon.
Well, a superstition, I guess. I don't know. But it's fucking funny because I tell Shorty, right, and she kind of says the same thing.
That you shouldn't be opening doors.
Yeah. Are you really sure you want to be doing that type of thing,
Let me ask a question. How many horror movies have you seen in your life? When does that ever go okay for anybody?
Yeah, rarely.
Yeah. You don't go knocking on a door unless you want it open.
But it's so funny to think that, as middle-aged men, I got a phone call last week that was 100% serious, and the dude's like, hey, bro, we can't do our seance because my wife won't let me because I'm going out on honeymoon, that was a real conversation I had, and just to think back on it, what a bunch of idiots. Oh my god. Yeah, but but now it's happening. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you gotta keep us updated. The people want to know.
Yeah, I will.
What's going down at the D&B?
I want to film it for sure, dude. And people there, they are convinced that she's there. This little girl, apparently.
You've never seen her as much as you're there?
Hell no, bro. Yeah, I'm there all the time. And I've been in there late night, early morning, overnight. I never seen nothing. But there are people that are convinced. So I want to find out.
Yeah, find out.
So a lot of people, so now like the rumors are like, oh, well, it was someone who died in the Windrock 6 movie theater.
Right, because that's been there forever.
Right. So it's like, you don't want to go down that road.
Did you try doing any research?
No, I haven't.
You lazy.
I'm not
Even
savvy,
I Googled
bro.
it and I couldn't find it. I didn't look that hard.
Yeah. I'm not that savvy with computers. Unfortunately. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, movies that we watched. I watched Rogue One.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Day before.
What'd you think?
I loved it, man. Like, I remember watching it, really liking it, and then I watched it again, and I really liked it, But I've kind of been burnt out of Star Wars. Like, Star Wars 8 is supposed to be coming out, The Last Jedi, and there's all kinds of buzz, Yeah, I'm like,
interested.
Yeah, I'm kind of like, whatever, take it or leave it. But then I watched Rogue One the other day, and it like totally reinvigorated my thirst for Star Wars content, Because I was thinking, like, when I was watching, I was thinking, like, man, if I didn't know this movie was like part of the Star Wars universe, it would like still be a badass movie. Like, that's what's so cool about it. Yeah. Is it's a good ass movie, and it just
cliffhanger.
Yeah, if it just happens to be in the Star Wars universe. But that shit is sick, man. And that Vader scene, bro.
Yeah,
he shreds those.
Yeah, dudes. I mean that's why people it brought you back to why you feared Vader.
Right.
Like you just walked through and was like, yeah, that's cute.
Yeah,
completely, destroyed the whole Anakin saga thing in my mind.
You're not thinking of Hayden Christensen.
Yeah, I mean that dude just walks in there and is like, yeah, that's cute, and it gets rid of the whole, Kylo Ren, Adam Driver, pussification of what a Sith should be. Like, I want my Darth Maul. That dude was bad.
Dude, Darth Maul, I completely agree. I know he's got like a huge history in all the comics and all that, but yeah, like why wasn't Darth Maul? He should have been the villain for the first 3 movies, in my opinion, I think. Like, he was so badass, man. The double lightsaber, I mean, he was sick. And they killed him off terribly, I thought. So I was really disappointed with that. But so now, I'm kind of reinvigorated with my Star Wars. I'm kind of excited again now. I want to see where it goes.
Yeah, I have no interest.
Badass.
I just don't have any interest anymore, man. Like, episode, what was it, 7? I wanted to like that movie. And I didn't hate it.
Sure.
I don't know, man. It was just so disappointing. Movie. It was kind of like when Diablo 3 came out for me. I'd waited 10 years.
Yeah.
Was super stoked, and the server crashed, and you couldn't get on.
Right.
And then once you got on it, you're like, this is the same damn thing without all the fun parts.
Right. Oh, speaking of, did a big game come out last night?
The big game come out?
Yeah, like a big computer game or PC game, or Xbox or anything. A big drop yesterday. Anyways, I was at Walmart yesterday at like close to midnight, and there was a huge ass line in electronics, and I asked the dude, I'm like, hey, what is this line for? He's like, I don't know, some game. So I'm like, oh, okay, neat.
Not that I know. October's going to be a big month. It's got Shadow of War, which is the sequel to Shadow of Mordor.
Yeah.
That game's sick.
Yeah.
The new South Park game's coming out.
Oh, my
the RPG one.
Do you play those?
Yeah, dude. The first game was amazing. Are you kidding me?
What was it called?
Yeah, it was The Stick of Truth.
Yeah,
The second one's called The Fractured But Whole.
You like them? Like, it's a good game?
I mean, I'm
fun.
Yeah, well, the mechanics are good. The story was interesting.
What was that South Park game we used to play back in the day? Multiplayer. Was that for the Nintendo 64? Where you're like throwing snowballs at each other and you can pee on them?
You can pee on them, yeah. I think that was like a
was
computer
that 64?
game. It was a computer game, I think, yeah.
That game was awesome. I don't even watch South Park.
Yeah, dude, I haven't seen, I watched the last couple episodes, but before that I hadn't, maybe 6 years probably.
How many seasons are there of South Park?
22, 21, 22.
Christ. Those guys are geniuses, but I don't really like South Park at all.
I like it because it's stupid, but there's usually like a deeper thing going on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of social commentary, I think, for sure, or political influence.
So that was good.
I like basketball, though.
Yeah. Victoria Stilstead Playmate of the Year. First you get the khakis, then you get the job, then you get the respect. Or you get the girl, one of them.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should watch that.
Yeah, I'm down. It's probably up here somewhere.
You know what I watched the other day, dude, that I fucking dreadful was The Hobbit. I watched the first 2 of them back-to-back nights, and they're terrible. Do you like those movies?
No, I didn't like. No, I didn't. The
awful,
Hobbit series,
man.
no, because I read the book and it's 200 pages, and somehow they managed. I liked the elf lady in it, whose name escapes me.
Oh, the chick from Lost.
Yeah, I like her a lot. I like her in pretty much anything she's in, but her as that character
she's
was
pretty
badass.
awesome. Canadian, woo woo,
Yeah.
Canada.
Saw a meme about Canadians that where do Canadians spend most of their time apologizing for nothing, apologizing for something they didn't do.
I wonder how true that is.
I don't know.
That's
I've never really met Canadians. Like my parents knew them because they were a lot in Roswell for some reason.
Yeah, I can't say I've never met someone that was like, yeah, I'm from Canada. Like,
Canada,
you
yeah.
know, yeah, like rep, you know, I'm a rep Toronto or whatever.
That's why I like listening to Kevin Smith, Scott Mosier podcasts when they start ripping on Canadians.
Yeah. I wonder if they're really that like apologetic. And
Should go to Canada and find out.
we should go to
Get
Canada.
some Canadian bacon, some
Poutine.
whiskey, some poutine. Poutine's good.
I never had it.
There's
man.
a couple places around town that make it.
Really?
Yeah, Quarter Celtic.
Cheese curds and gravy. Yeah,
That's
right.
just
On
like
fries.
it's gravy and fries. I ain't never
Yeah.
heard of cheese curds on there.
Someone was telling me there was cheese curds on poutine the other day.
That sounds absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, we were talking about Super Troopers. Anyways, back to The Hobbit, bro. Yeah, that shit. You know what pissed me off the whole time? All I could think was like, how does this 200-page book get 9 hours worth of movie, and The Dark Tower, which is a 6,000-page book, gets an 82-minute movie, dude? What the fuck? That's
Peter Jackson. Now, Peter Jackson had directed
The Dark Tower. Why
would be had
didn't
like
he? Like, he should have done it. Been amazing.
probably because they wouldn't let him do 12 movies.
Probably. I guess that's a good point. A good point.
I don't know. It depends on how, because there are like other writings that they drew from for the Hobbit movies. I forgot what it's called, the Simillion or Samurai. Sorry to the 5 people that actually probably know what it is, Alec, and some other people that listen. Yeah, you know the name of it, and I'll get corrected when you hear it, and that's fine. But
whip out your preciouses.
yeah, whip out your preciouses.
Yeah.
So that brings me. Let's have that talk.
What's
Lord
up?
of the Rings trilogy or Star Wars
For
trilogy?
Star Wars, dude, I'm the Star Wars guy for sure. You? Oh, you gotta think about it? Really?
No, man. I really like the Lord of the Rings movies.
I
Are we
don't.
going strictly on the movies, right?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say Star Wars has had a bigger influence on my life
Okay,
for sure.
that's
but
fair.
like
You
to actually
mean-
sit
okay.
down and watch
Okay.
Lord of the Rings, except for some of the Hobbit scenes, what I could do without, because it really is like homoerotic.
Yeah.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. Whatever you want to do is cool with you, but I don't
Right.
need to see it on TV all the time.
Well, it's a little weird. Yeah.
The battle scenes are
Just
amazing.
I agree. I mean, Return of the King, I think was. I mean, really, they're all pretty tight. I like Lord of the Rings. But like, there's so many. To me, there's just like so many reasons why that could have been so much easier. You know. And you hear people talk about them. Like at the very end, those huge hawks come and they
the Eagles.
Yeah, like why couldn't they just fly him there?
Yeah.
Right. Fly him over and don't even let go of him. You know, like, you know.
Because then you wouldn't have.
Yeah, you wouldn't have the epic.
million,
you know,
billions
which I
of dollars,
get,
yeah.
I guess.
Because life is about the struggle, Sean.
That's true. I liked Gollum a lot. I thought Gollum was badass.
Yeah.
I like the orcs. Yeah, the hobbits really is what I don't really like. Frodo. I don't really like Frodo, Merry, and Pippin all that much.
Samwise.
Sam! I actually like Sam. He's like the...
I was always loving the movies when Gandalf just shows up again. Everybody's
Yeah.
like, oh, hey, cool.
Right.
What's up, Gandalf? He's like,
wearing
hey.
white now. Yeah. I'm Gandalf the White now.
I'm Gandalf the White.
Yeah, for me, Star Wars, I just think Jedi are so much cooler. You know, like there's Jedi. So the bad guys, though, like Stormtroopers versus Orcs.
Yeah.
Okay, you know. And then you got you got the Sith versus the Wraiths, the Ring Wraiths. Those dudes are sick, man.
Yeah. Oh, man, I think Darth Vader would go in there and wreck house. But
Well, yeah, like Vader versus Saruman. Like Vader, fuck him up, dude. Vader just force crunch him.
so why haven't you watched Game of Thrones? Completely skipping, I'm just curious. You haven't read the books either, right?
No, I have
It's kind of
the
the same
first
thing.
few.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to pay for HBO, dude. I'm cheap.
Let me ask you a question. How come you haven't read Game of Thrones, but you've read Twilight? And I can make fun of you because I've also read Twilight, but my sister sent me the books, so I read them for free.
Yeah, I had to buy them with my own hard-earned money.
Yeah, I want to know why.
That's so funny.
You won't.
I won't spend the money to watch Game of Thrones, but I'll spend the time to read Twilight.
Yeah, adult like fan fiction on Wolf Boy and vampire.
Oh my god, Twilight. You know what it was with Twilight, dude? Is the first book hooked me straight up.
There was a good book.
Shorty read it, and here's the thing, dude. So Shorty read it, and she was like, and of course this was after like it already exploded, right? So you have Robert Pattinson and fucking Wolf Boy, Taylor Lautner. So that was already all huge. But she read the book, she really liked it. So, we try to read the same books so we can talk about them,
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, sure. I'll give, I'll burn through the first one. So I read the first one, and she had this weird candle burning the whole time, dude. So now, like, every time I smell this candle, I think of Twilight, and that totally, like, affected the way... That book, like, hooked me, bro. I was, like, in it. And I'm like, fuck. I want to read the next one, So I read the next one, and then, then I got impulsive, because really, I didn't think New Moon was that good, really. Are you team, what is it, Team Jacob or Team Edward? You're Jacob, right? You go with the wolf all day.
But here's the thing is I like werewolves. I wouldn't go for Team Jacob. And if you ask my sister, I am Jacob, apparently.
Yeah, that's
it's
interesting.
Fine. Yeah, there's a lot of different levels. We're not going into that.
Okay, that's fair.
But let's just stick to the source material, not go into my life.
Yeah.
No, I mean, like I said, I'm with you. Like, the first book I read, and I was like, all right.
I thought it was good, man.
I was like, they have different powers. That's interesting. I kind of see where they're going with the tribe. All right, let's keep reading. And in the books, it's like Jacob's supposed to be like 6'10", right?
Right.
He shoots up like 6'10", and then you get Taylor Lautner, who gets yoked. Like, I mean, that dude's huge.
Yeah.
But he's still like 5'8". So this is that reverse thing of where you want your Wolverine short. I want my Jacob huge.
Okay. This is ridiculous.
It is such a stupid conversation to be having right now.
That's interesting. Yeah, to me, bro, Bella Swan, I fell in love with Bella Swan, man. And then Edward, why? I don't know, because she's meek and awkward, and she trips and falls a lot, and, I don't know, just a normal...
You like clumsy people?
Yeah. Maybe just low-key, I don't know.
I liked Alice.
I'm a romantic, though, yeah, so the love story, to me, it was great, and I love how we wouldn't turn her, and, like, to me, I was in it. Like, the fact that they sparkled, and, like, it was a love story to me. I've read, like, if you read any of the Vampire Chronicles with Anne Rice, I mean, that shit is, like, erotica, you know? So, like, I'm used to the real deep... Because imagine if you lived forever. Everyone you knew has died. Like, those love connections, I mean, that would be, like, that would be the only thing worth anything if you lived forever.
That was well put, sir. I might cry.
Yeah, so to me, that's what I took out of that book.
So when did they lose you?
The baby.
Yeah.
The fucking baby. Not that vampires and, like, a vampire, half human, half vampire baby, like, I'm down for that. Sure, Blade, there's plenty of that going on. But, like, so he knocks her up, and then she has a baby, like a 3-year-old, 3 months later, and she's, like, killing deer and shit. Like, I don't know. To me, yeah, it's just retarded. It's so stupid. Now that I think about it, awful ending.
Yeah, I mean, mine was
totally stupid. They should have all died or something.
They lost me in New Moon. I kept reading because I wanted to see how it ended.
Well, I guess that was my point that I was trying to make. Yeah,
I'm like, yeah, he bails. She completely just falls apart.
Right.
Jacob spends all that time putting her back together, and she's like, "Oh, I love Edward." It's like, okay, cool. And then you go for that entire, like, they build up to this huge battle scene with whatever they're with the Venatori, or that might be Dragon Age. I'm skipping genres.
I don't know.
I forgot what they're called.
I'm glad I don't know.
Those European douchebags in red. I don't know.
Yeah.
So they show up and they're like, we're gonna have this huge, Volturi,
right.
like, we're gonna have this huge ass battle. And I was like, this is where it's gonna pay off.
Right.
It's gonna be battle royale. Nothing happens.
Yep.
They're like, oh, let me touch your hand.
Right.
Okay, cool. Well, we're gonna take off now.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
It was awful. The books, I thought, the first one had me. The rest of them I thought were, I just had to finish it, though. Yeah. That was the thing. Like, I could not finish it. Yeah, I was hooked. I wanted to see.
It was not a good series. Like,
I suffered through the last 2 books for sure.
Yeah.
Whatever.
It's dumb.
Yeah, and then the movies came out, right? And I actually like Kristen Stewart and Rob Pattinson. Rob.
Like you're on a first name basis.
That's so
I didn't know you guys were that tight.
We're not. He's way too good
Robbie.
looking to hang out with me.
He'd probably hang out with you.
Maybe.
If you get him free drinks.
Yeah. Yeah, that'll help. For sure.
Liquor will make any friendship work.
For a while. At least. That's kind of you don't want to go down that road.
You don't want to go down that road.
You don't at all. The new Stephen King adaptation dropped today on Netflix, I think. I know another one. Stephen King's on fire right now. Gerald's Game.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's some book. I have the book. I've never read it. But apparently, this dude and his wife go to some cabin out in the woods, right?
When does that ever work out for people?
For sure. Yeah, cabin somewhere, whatever. So they start, like, getting ready to do the nasty, right? And they get all, he, like, ties her up on the bed. Some dominatrix type shit. And then he, like, dies. He has a heart attack or some shit. And he dies, and she's stuck there tied to the bed. And then, you know, I don't know, all hell ensues in the cabin in the woods.
That sounds like something Stephen King would do.
It's supposed to be good, though. Yeah,
reviews are good.
Is it a series or no, it's a movie.
Okay, so I don't have to sit there and binge it.
But yeah, I think Stephen King's about at his apex.
Yeah, I mean he's.
But you know, it did, you know, broke all kinds of records. Like, you know, Pet Sematary is coming back. They're gonna redo that shit. You know,
Salem's Lot.
Which that one deserves a remake, I think.
Yeah, but they'll cast like Colin Farrell in it.
Yeah.
Like they did with Fright Night. Which I thought was a decent remake, to be completely honest with you.
Yeah, I didn't hate it either.
Yeah.
Well, it was Anton Chekhov.
No, Chekhov is...
Rest in peace.
Yeah, R.I.P. That's not his real name, by the way.
Yeah, that is his real name.
Anton Chekhov?
Or Anton...
Chekhov is his name in Star Trek.
Yeah, well, there you go.
His name's
Anton Yusuf,
yeah.
Right?
I was like, Chekhov.
Chekhov. Well, it sounded right.
Yeah, it worked for me.
He's badass, though. I liked him. Rest in peace. Speaking of...
I know, man.
Rest in peace for all the fucking
Hugh
Hefner. The Hef.
God, man. I made a lot of money off that man in high school.
Rest in peace. You know what's crazy about that shit is, like, he did porn, but he did it so, like, well, I guess. Yeah. Like, no one hated him. It was classy, I guess, if there's such a thing. Like, Playboy was the classiest.
Unlike Larry Flint and Hustler.
Exactly, yeah. Right? You throw Larry Flint in there, or, like, Ron Jeremy, you know? Like, Hugh Hefner, like, was a fucking badass, man. Playboy Mansion, and no one, like...
No, nobody seems to hate him.
Yeah, like, he did it right. I don't know how or what he did, but...
Because he was a gentleman about it.
Maybe that, yeah. Maybe he had some class. Like, no, Playboy's going to be nude models.
It's not like I'd ever call him Hef, because I didn't know him. But, I mean, Hugh Hefner to me. I mean, he set the style with the bathrobe.
Yeah.
I had that for Christmas one year. My parents got me that robe, my smoking jacket robe.
Total, like, pop culture icon.
Yeah. He will be missed.
He will be missed.
I like to see the
funny story about Hugh Hefner's product and me and this guy, Chris, sitting right next to me here is, we're like 13 or some shit, probably, and we steal this big old bag of Playboys from, I'm not going to say where, I'm sorry, though, if you're listening.
Anonymous sources.
Yeah. And so we have this big old stack of Playboys, right? We're like little adolescent boys, and we're all excited about it. And we put them in this duffel bag, and we decided to walk to Dairy Queen. And we lived in a rural area, so it was quite the trek. So anyways, it starts raining balls outside. So we stashed these Playboys in this duffel bag in this drain pipe under the road. And then we go back to get them after our blizzard, because we couldn't skip the blizzard. Large Reese's Pieces, you remember that shit?
Yeah.
We were running with it, remember that? In the rain.
Yeah.
And then we go back, so we get picked up by the cops, and they gave us a ride home to be safe, which was cool. But we go back, and the porno mags were gone. The mystery of the bag full of Playboys.
Somebody had absconded with our porn.
Like, what a jackpot. Imagine. Like, walking down the street, and you're like, oh, look at this backpack. I'm going to open it up. Holy shit, there's 15 Playboys in here. Like, that'd be great.
R.I.P. Playboys.
I know, man. I wonder where they went. Some guy probably remembers that story quite a bit differently.
Yeah, I'm sure. And that cop was a good cop.
He was a good cop, yeah.
Saw two dudes running through the rain. He's like, we're going to give you a ride home. Because we even tried to get out of it. We're like, no, we'll just walk a little bit further. And he was like, no.
Yeah, we were trying to pick up the pornos.
Yeah, maybe he knew. So maybe he took it. Maybe that officer
Maybe
absconded.
5-0 did do it. He saw us or something. I don't know. But anyways, the mystery bag of Playboys. R.I.P. Hugh Hefner.
Spent a lot of time at that Dairy Queen in Edgewood.
Changed my life. Yeah, we did. We used to have some buddies that worked there. Remember that?
Got a bunch of free chicken strip baskets. Yeah. If you guys are listening,
yeah,
much appreciated.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if I ever said thank you.
Yeah, they were just like, here, just take these. Like, they're bad, or he's like, no, we're just making them and giving them out. I'm like,
yeah.
That's. I think they ended up getting fired eventually.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, here's 6 chicken strip baskets. We're like, yes.
They're like what, $5 a pop at least?
Yeah, at least. Their food cost must have been terrible.
Dude, they're daily bars. Yeah, but it was in the Stuckey's gas station.
Oh my god. Stuckey's. That place ain't even there anymore.
No? I thought it moved across the street. Is Dairy Queen still there? They have a Sonic out there.
Yeah, Sonic, yeah.
We got a China Chef, which is delicious Chinese food.
Is it delicious?
It's delicious.
In Edgewood, New Mexico?
Yeah, dude, they had that one guy, my parents lived out there, we used to go get him, it was good, and he would always talk about Yao Ming and how he's going to revolutionize basketball, and I'm like, he's just a tall Asian dude.
Who's, what?
Yao Ming was like 7'6" or something.
Yeah, he's real tall.
And he sucked. Yao.
Yo. He made good commercials.
Yeah, he made funny commercials, but that was about it.
He didn't play very well?
No.
I don't even remember.
He always got voted to the All-Star team, though, because it was based on how many votes you got from population, and all the Asian population voted for him.
Oh, yeah.
And that's a fact. Google the story.
That's a fact, yeah. Shit.
There was a big boondoggle about it. Let's get back to movies or something non-political.
Yeah, that's probably better, for sure. What else have you seen, man? I'm going to watch Child's Play.
I hate those movies because I had them, my little buddy.
Shut up.
Yeah, I had a Chucky doll.
Oh, you had or you have?
I had.
Oh.
I do not collect dolls anymore.
They're action figures, dick.
I do not have a room full of action figures.
I don't have a room full of action figures either anymore. Now it's an attic full.
Right, now you're in boxes because you have kids.
Dude, it's so brutal, man. Yeah, if my house ever burns down, that's going to be the thing I'm going to miss the most.
It's got to be, what, $40,000?
Oh, man. It's a lot.
By this point?
It's a lot.
I remember your apartment when you lived alone. And it was
yeah.
Everywhere, like 40 old
It's even
version.
worse, man. I went hard in the paint that last year before my second kid. I was buying all kinds of, like, vintage James Bond shit, you know, and, like, I got some nice stuff. But, yeah, it's all in an attic.
Did you take it out of the box? You leave it in the box because the value goes down?
Yeah, I left it in the box for sure.
Yeah.
Most of them.
So you got toys you can't even enjoy.
Yep. Boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes and boxes full of them.
Oh, God.
Eventually, I picked up the original Black Power Rangers still in the box the other day,
Nice.
man. Lobo Comics, shout out, represent. $10.
Weird.
So, good price.
We still have comic book stores in Albuquerque?
There's a bunch of them. Yeah.
It's like Astro Zombies one, right?
Astro Zombies is the best. If you're listening, go to Astro Zombies.
Pick
No
up a copy of
sponsor.
Prowl.
Yeah, but Astro Zombies is amazing. They're actually sold out of Prowl.
Prowl?
Yeah.
Wow.
I know.
Yeah. You don't know what Prowl is, you better recognize.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Astro Zombies is an amazing... It's not necessarily a comic store. Like, if you're looking for graphic novels, it's definitely the place to go. But they're like back issues and stuff like that isn't that good. It's more of a toy store.
So if you go to a comic book store or whatever next time, look for a series called
Berserk.
Arguably my favorite anime.
Yeah?
It's based off manga, yeah.
Alright. Oh, it's
Manga.
based on manga.
Yeah,
Manga.
manga,
Is it
whatever.
manga?
I have no
manga?
idea.
I say manga.
Yeah, I say manga. Manga.
Manga sounds different.
I'm sure somebody can correct us. You shouldn't, but you could.
Yeah, you could. Maybe you
Yeah.
should, so we don't say it wrong.
Who cares? I think it's one of those tomato things. It's based on where you're from.
Yeah, you ever see those things where it's like the 20 words that you always mispronounce?
Are there a
You
lot
ever
of them
seen
on
those?
there?
Yeah, there's a lot of them. Like Iraq,
How do you say it?
Iraq.
Iraq.
Yeah, it's like pronounced Iraq.
I know a lot of people miss,
Iraq.
Qatar. Is that one nation.
Oh, yeah.
Qatar is actually Qatar.
Really? Is that how you say
it's
it?
pronounced
Qatar?
Qatar. Yeah.
No shit. I know we say Iraq wrong, but then I feel like an asshole because whenever I'm talking to anyone about that, you know, or you want to say Iraq because everyone else says Iraq, and if you say Iraq, they're gonna like look at you like you're the idiot.
Yeah, say freaking Iraq.
Yeah, they'll be like, no, it's Iraq, and then you're gonna be like, well, actually, idiot, you know. But so I don't want to do that.
It's like bag or bag.
And then it's something I learned on Facebook, so I could be wrong.
Well, I mean,
right?
if it's on the internet, you know it's been fully vetted.
Yeah.
So obviously, there's no way anything that's on the internet is ever wrong.
I think that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah. Speaking of the internet, dude, I had I'm gonna geek out a little on my fanboy. So I had Paul Haggis like something of mine on Instagram today.
And if you don't know who Paul Haggis is, you're in good company.
Yeah.
So why don't you explain to them who they are?
So Paul Haggis is a Academy Award-winning writer-director. He wrote a bunch of Bond stuff, so that's great. Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace. He also did $1 Million Baby, which was Academy Award winner, and some other. I mean, he's a big name in movies and writing for sure. And I can't, dude, he liked something on my fucking page, bro. His name came up, and then I was like, yeah, right. So I go to his page, and then I try to do the whole official,
All he needs is a blue verification thing.
Yeah.
If it is, it's him.
And I think it's him. It's got to be him.
What did he like on your page again?
It was a page. I bought 2 movies at Walmart yesterday: Child's Play and The Witch. Did you ever see that?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever seen it.
Yeah, it's like an old school, I don't know, where the chicks were wearing bonnets and shit. I don't know what time era that is, but it's like that. Horse and cabbage.
There's some
cabbage.
places in the country now, cabbage. They're cabbages.
Horse and cabbage.
Horse and cabbages.
Horse and carriage. Thank you.
If you go to certain places in Pennsylvania, you can still see it.
Okay.
You can get your furniture from there.
Well, it's really good horror movies. So anyways, I just posted a picture of those 2 movies. It's holding them out. 2 more for the collection. And he liked it, which is the weirdest thing ever, dude.
Did he have anything to do with Child's Play or The Witch?
I don't think so.
He just was like, oh, how did he even see it?
I don't know. It's a public post, and I hashtag the fuck out of it, so.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah, it's out there. But then I DM him or PM him or whatever, and I'm like, oh my god,
I'm touching you, Chad.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, thank you so much, man. I'm a
You're
huge fan. Thanks for the check out my YouTube channel, and of course, he never wrote back.
Right, he'll be like, okay, I didn't mean to like this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, my granddaughter was playing with my phone again.
Playing with the dog and saw a doll on there, and it's like, oh, he's got toys too.
Probably. And then this other guy, he starts following me. It's kind of a funny story. So he was like some talent agent in California, right? So he starts following me, and we comment back and forth a little bit, this, that, and the other. And then I sent him this fucking stupid ass thing, and at the end I try to plug all hey, and by the way, go here to my YouTube channel, and I leave this link, and I fucked it up and didn't leave it right. So when you click on it, it didn't go anywhere, And then he unfollows me right after.
I bet.
He's like, fuck that guy. This guy's an idiot.
They didn't ask you for a handy in the back of a Volkswagen.
That's yeah, I guess that's true.
There are worse things in life than being unfriended and unfollowed.
Yeah, it's just kind of weird that all of a sudden I give a shit about that. That's different for me.
Yeah. So how's the guild grade going? I've seen some of your videos lately.
The guild grade's going well, I think. I mean, I'm having fun doing it, man.
That's good. That's all matters.
Yeah, that was the point. It was just to do something for me that I like doing. Just for myself. So the fact that people are watching it to me is hilarious, So in my mind, I have a 2 videos approaching 100 views. So for me, that's a milestone.
Nice.
100 views. So I'm down for that. So if you want to watch the Guild Grade, search the Guild Grade on YouTube. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You know the drill there. But yeah, so the channel's going really well. It's kind of transforming. I'm learning a lot, right? So it's hard to film it and then edit it, and it looks a lot easier than it is. When you're watching these videos online, you're like, how hard could that possibly be? It's hard. So I'm learning a lot. Every video I put up gets more views than the last one, pretty much. So it's going good though. Thanks for asking.
Nice.
Yeah,
happy to.
I'm having fun with it. Some people don't like, my wife hated one of the last videos I put up, or hated part of it for sure. Masturbation joke. So here's the consensus, Ramblers. Do you like or not like masturbation jokes?
do you like or not like masturbating? I mean, why don't we just go to the deep cuts?
Okay.
And my parents are going to listen to that and be like, I don't want to know the answer.
Yeah, sure. But that's a good question. I mean, I don't know. I don't know too many people that don't.
I was going to say, I think that's a unanimous yes.
I mean, I don't know if I know anyone that's like, no, I don't like it.
Yeah. I don't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do it.
Like, nah, it's not fun.
Sometimes I think, nah, I better not.
So anyways, yeah. I love masturbation jokes, though.
Yeah.
Like, I think they're hilarious for some reason or another.
It's because we're children in grown-up bodies.
Yeah, that could be it. There's plenty of that going around. For sure. What else, man? What do you got?
I don't know, man. I'm trying to think of anything else I want to see or do.
Yeah, dude, the movies, I think this has been a fucking rough year for movies, I think.
Yeah.
As far as box office, there's not
I was reading a couple of them that the summer just flopped. My parents watched The Mummy the other night with Tom Cruise. I couldn't even watch it.
Really?
And then my dad and I had a conversation about how they're trying to bring back the Dark Universe. So they're supposed to do like a Dracula movie.
Yeah. All
Like
the
they make
Universal
references.
monsters.
Yeah, all the Universal
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit about that.
Like, and I really don't want the focal point to be a Russell Crowe character. Because I guess he's Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Spoiler alert.
Oh my god.
Nobody's going to watch that movie. And if you are, you're probably not going to care.
No one's gonna. That's like Van Helsing type shit, man. No
Yeah,
one's gonna
which
watch
I
that.
actually enjoyed Van Helsing. Hugh Jackman.
Jack Human?
Have you heard that joke? That
Hugh
Tracy
Jackman?
Morgan joke?
No.
So Tina Fey was doing an interview with David Letterman. He asked her how Tracy Morgan was, and she's like, he's exactly what you would expect him to be. So one day he was talking about, yo man, I really like that guy Jack Human, and she's like, what?
Human.
Jack Human, you know the dude, that dude that was Wolverine. And she's like, Hugh Jackman? So yeah, sorry.
Jack
but, I mean,
Human.
yeah, and it's
Oh,
got
yeah, I didn't-
Kate Beckinsale in it.
Kate Beckinsale with a perm.
That's always gonna win with me.
I totally
Couple
agree.
hot European-
She's definitely probably like one of the like top 3 like babes for me as far as Hollywood babes.
Yeah.
For sure.
Who are the other two?
I don't know.
Salma Hayek.
That's it. Are you Jessica Alba? I think for sure. I think we talked about that last time
Yeah.
in the failed Flash Challenge or
Yeah,
whatever
you
that
did.
shit
You
was called.
tanked the Flash Challenge.
Yeah, what do we
The
call it?
lightning round.
Lightning round, yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
I mean, it's cool. You never tried to get me back, so I
I'm good
figured
with
that was
shit.
just gonna
Yeah,
die.
I know, right? Maybe next time I'll plan a good one. I'll plan a good one.
But yeah, I mean, I thought Van Helsing was good. I even liked The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh my god.
What didn't you like about that movie?
I mean, who gives a shit about that movie? I remember nothing about it, I guess. I remember watching it when I was a little kid. And to me, it was just, I don't know.
Sean Connery's got Bond
Never
in
got
it.
into it. Yeah, Sean Connery. Really, I mean, does Sean Connery really make good movies other than Bond movies? Like, what other good
Entrapment,
Sean...
Catherine
that
Zeta
was
Jones.
All right.
Had Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Yeah,
in it.
that was like
I like
teenage us just rewinding
You didn't
the
ask me
fucking
if the
laser
movie was
beam
actually
scene.
good. You just asked me if I liked it.
Yeah.
And I liked it a lot.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Trying to think. Sean Connery movies.
Yeah,
Highlander.
he did like Highlander, which is not great. The Medicine
Blasphemy,
Man, which
well,
is not great. Hunt for Red October,
Which
which
is great, except for he's an English dude who's supposed to be a Russian captain.
yeah.
I don't. Do they explain that? I'll have to ask my dad if
Oh,
they've
dude,
ever.
I don't know. The last
I haven't
time
seen
I've
Hunt
that
for
movie.
October since like the 90s.
Yeah, for sure. When it first
Alec
came out.
Baldwin, the greatest actor ever.
He is great though. I like all the Baldwins.
Dude, he's amazing in Glenn Ross.
Oh my god.
Glenn Glary.
Glengarry Glen Ross.
Yeah.
This watch costs more than your car.
Dude, my dad was watching some kids movie the other day. It was about babies or Mr. Baby or Boss Baby.
Boss Baby. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude. That have you seen that?
No, but I
Oh
heard
my
the part
God.
where he's like, put that cookie down. Cookies
Yeah,
are for
cookies
closers.
are for closers,
and I
man.
cracked up from the other room
Yeah.
and my dad started laughing.
Because it's Baldwin's voice
Yeah,
too,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, The Boss Baby is an awesome movie. If y'all got kids, I mean, really, I wouldn't watch it if I didn't have kids.
You
But
liar.
I wouldn't.
You not watch Disney Channel when you don't have kids around?
I
do.
don't. No, I don't.
Well, because my niece gets me all addicted, and then I'm like, how does that season end?
For me, it's gotta be old. It's gotta be old stuff.
Did you
I'll
watch the new
Power
DuckTales?
Rangers. I didn't even know there was a new DuckTales.
Yeah, it's got David Tennant and Scrooge McDuck. And
Really? Is it
yeah.
good?
I don't know, I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I watched like half an episode.
You watch that shit? No, I mean,
Yeah, me neither.
yeah,
I didn't know we actually had to watch it to ask the question.
yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. That's for sure.
I know you like Frozen.
I do like Frozen. Actually, Frozen's good. I like Wall-E. That's probably my favorite.
Wall-E. You know,
Wall-E
I
was
don't think
badass.
I still don't think I've seen that movie all the way through.
It's awesome. It is amazing. For sure.
People get fat, right? Up on the space station?
Yeah, they display humans like, you know, it's way in the future, and yeah, all the humans are like super fat, and they're all in these like chairs, and they drink these like Slurpees, and they have a computer, you know, so like they don't move. They're just like fat blobs floating around in these hover chairs, you know, and it's like, dude, like that shit is gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
All right. There's a question. What movie do you think represents where we're going really in humanity?
Oh my god. Well, I think Wall-E would be a good one.
Well, you already said Wallace.
Yeah, you already said that shit. So you can't again.
You can't say again, Lisa.
Yeah, you don't even know Strike Play. What about like I want to say like The Road,
Yeah.
maybe. Viggo Mortensen.
The Road is the only movie I've ever actually seen depress my old man.
Yeah, that movie is seriously like, why watch it?
No.
You know, it's good, but fuck me, man.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
It's good, but you turn it off just hating life, you know.
Yeah, that sounds like an amazing movie. I want to watch.
Yeah, that's how I felt, for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think if anything, man, I mean, eventually that shit's gonna go like guerrilla warfare, bro. Everyone's gonna have guns on their backs, and it's just gonna be crazy, man. Inflation's gonna go through the roof, or the wealth gap is just gonna get so wide that it's seriously gonna be like no middle class at all, and it's gonna be rich or not.
All right, on that note, I think coming up on the 50-minute mark.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, I guess there's that.
Leave that horribly depressing.
Yeah, for sure. But I guess that's about all I got.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. Seriously, I'm happy to be here. I know.
I'm definitely happy to be here.
We both look forward to this every week, or every other week, really, is kind of what it's turning into. But tune in for more, for sure. Comment, like, subscribe, share. You know the drill. I mean, we'd love to have a conversation. So if you want us to talk about something, or you have an opinion that you'd like us to voice, then let us know. And we'll see you next time.
Yep. Have a good week, 2 weeks, whatever.
Later, guys.
Later.